our center has been promoting this issue of protecting yourself as the key measure that we all can accept. Government can protect us to some degree, private business can protect us, but we can protect ourselves. This virus has a very major component of transmission called aerosol. Every time I speak, I'm taking literally hundreds to thousands of little tiny microscopic drops that are coming out of my mouth and filling this room. If you want to know what an aerosol looks like, think about the last time you saw the sunlight coming into your house and you looked in that sunbeam and thought, oh my, I have a dusty house. Those are aerosols floating. Same thing if you go to a department store, you're 4 aisles away, but you can smell the perfume. That's an aerosol. Every time we speak, that happens. If you were in my office here with me right now, after me speaking for a couple of minutes, there would be aerosols here. So it is more than 6 feet. However, the closer you are to someone and the further away you get, the risk drops substantially. And outdoors, it's much less than it is indoors, where there the virus stays in rooms and it's only changed with the air changes. Where outdoors, the wind, the movement of the air itself will dissipate these much more quickly. That's why being outdoors right now is one of the safest places you can be. How I approach things will continue to approach things. I think that masks can play a role in reducing the transmission of this virus, but I think at the same time, there's been an effort made to put masks forward as the solution. They are not. It is about distancing. We have calculated, for example, if you had someone who was infected with the virus, who had a cloth mask on, which remember, it leaks out of the sides. It's not just the back of the material in front of you. And these aerosols we just talked about will leak easily out of the sides. So if I'm standing next to a person who has a mask on and they're infected, or in turn I'm infected and they're not, within 2 minutes you will transmit the virus sufficiently on enough level to cause transmission and they become infected. If both people have masks on, that's 4 minutes. That surely is a help. But as you can see, that's not the answer. It's about distancing. It's a combination with masking, it's washing hands. And it's again about you putting yourself into the position of being around a number of people that could transmit to you. So I think we need to bring this whole issue back. It is not the overall answer that some who have never studied aerosol science are purporting. At the same time, when you can do anything to reduce the risk, that's important. I just got done sharing with you that if one of you are infected in your room together for 2 minutes or more, you will likely transmit to each other. On the other hand, that surely is better than not having some protection where that transmission is much quicker. So when you ask, is it safe? Nothing around this pandemic right now is safe. Is it safer? What can we do to reduce the risk? Distancing is key. If you're, in fact, ill, you shouldn't be at work. If you're ill going, then there should be a protocol for how you are seen, and that risk is reduced when you're in the doctor's office. We're seeing patients all the time with infectious diseases, whether they're measles or chickenpox, or in this case, COVID-19. So every office should have a protocol to make sure that that risk is reduced between you and the clinician who's seeing you.